What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Manchester City preview here on Anfield Agenda. Arne Slot's men have a potentially season-defining game coming up on Sunday. Kickoff is at 4 p.m. for this one, which means we will be live from 2:45, and we hope you can join us for it. So I'm going to go through, give you my score prediction, starting 11 prediction, injury update, and of course another few bits and pieces around the game. Before I do though, just a quick word from our sponsor Surfshark, and then I'll be back to take you through all the news. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month. Simply scan the QR code on screen. Right, my friends, and as promised, we are back. So look, let's have a look at the injury concerns ahead of the game. We know Manchester City are going to be without Rodri, so they're going to have a big gaping hole in the centre of that midfield, which Mateo Kovacic can't fill either, because he's also out. So we do have an opportunity to lay down a marker here, as I said, and in Arne Slot's press conference, he gave us a few heads up, but we've also got the news now about Ibrahim Konate and Connor Bradley. So unfortunately for this game, we will have no Konate. He looks like he's going to be out for 5 or 6 weeks. Connor Bradley, we don't have a definitive return date on yet, but he's going to be unavailable. Diogo Jota and Alisson Becker also absentees alongside Federico Chiesa. But there is good news. Trent Alexander-Arnold returns, so he's going to be available to start at right back. And I'm going to go through and give you my starting 11 prediction in a moment. Before I do, let's have a little look at our recent head-to-heads with Manchester City and, of course, Manchester City's form coming into this game. Right, well there, as you can see, in the Premier League, Liverpool won, Manchester City won last season. A game that still, to be honest with you, sticks in my throat because of that Jeremy Doku challenge. Then we had another 1-1 in the Premier League at the Etihad. In 22-23, also in the Premier League, Manchester City beat us by 4-1. In the EFL Cup, we were beaten by 3-2. Liverpool won, Manchester City 0 in 22-23 in the Premier League. And of course, in the Community Shield, it was Liverpool 3, Manchester City 1. Now, Manchester City's recent form coming into this one, well, as you can see, it's not great, and it's not going to be very often we're going to see form like this. They lost 2-1 against Bournemouth. Were beaten 4-1 by Sporting. Were also beaten 2-1 by Brighton. 4-0 at the Etihad by Spurs. And then, of course, they got a 3-3 draw with Feyenoord in the Champions League. A game which I'm sure you know they were 3-0 up in and capitulated late on. So, with all of that in mind, we've got to go for it this weekend. We've got to put our foot on Manchester City's throat and try to get the 3 points. Again, the officials are going to have a big part to play in this one, and with Paul Tierney on VAR, I'm hoping that we aren't talking about anything referee or officials related by the end of the game. So let's go through and start off with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs here in my prediction. So, obviously, Caoimhín Kelleher in goal, no Alisson Becker. And I'm saying Joe Gomez comes in alongside Virgil van Dijk. There's no denying that not having Konate is going to be a knock. But if you look back to the partnership of Virgil and Joe, well, the average points per game is actually a little bit higher than it was with Konate and Virgil. So, hopefully Joe can come in there and we don't miss a beat. Maybe you think Konate should be replaced by Jarell Quansah, and if you do, please do let me know in the comment section on that one. But we did run a poll last night, and most people felt that Gomez was the obvious choice. Now, into the fullback positions, again, not really any options here. I'm not sure if I mentioned, actually, in the injury update a second ago, that obviously we still have no Costas over. I forgot about that, my apologies. So that means it's pretty straightforward in the left-back position and a right-back as well. So it's going to be Andrew Robertson, most likely on the left, unless Arne Slot mixes it up. Maybe he puts Quansah beside Virgil and puts Joe on the left. But either way, this feels like a game where Joe has the chance to finally get that Liverpool goal. So who would deny him? You know, he came close before, headers, he's getting there. So maybe this is the one for Joe. So for me, it'll be a back five of Kelleher in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, and then Joe Gomez alongside Virgil van Dijk. Into midfield, and what have I gone for here? Well, it is important to point out one thing. Alexis McAllister is one booking away from a suspension in the Premier League, so keep an eye on that one. He is obviously already suspended for the Girona game of the Champions League, but in midfield, I've gone for this. Ryan Gravenberch, of course, is going to be in the deeper line position, but I've kept Curtis Jones in there ahead of Dominic Szoboszlai to partner Alexis McAllister, and that's on merit, by the way. You know, Curtis Jones has been fantastic this season under Arne Slot. I'm not having a knock at Dominic Szoboszlai whatsoever, but honestly, I don't think you can drop Jones. I think he deserves to start, and look, Maka had a wonderful game midweek against Real Madrid. He was TNT Sports man of the match and popped up with a goal as well, so that is my midfield. Ryan Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, and Alexis McAllister. Now we move into the front three positions, and what have I gone for here? Well, I hope you'll agree with me, but this is what I've done. So in the wide areas, Mohamed Salah on the right and Cody Gakpo on the left. Now, does Cody Gakpo on the left mean that I've lost my mind and I've dropped Lucho Diaz? Or am I going to put Diaz through the centre? What are we thinking? Oh, wait. Right, here we go. You ready? I've gone for Diaz through the centre. I have. I just think, Darwin, I said it to you midweek, give him his chance against Real Madrid, and if he doesn't deliver, if he doesn't make the net bulge, then maybe we have to revisit with Manchester City. So I've gone for Lucho through the centre here. Now look, if Jurgen swaps it up and puts Cody through the centre and Lucho on the left, I'm absolutely fine with that as well. But just to confirm, my starting 11 for the game is Kelleher, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Robbo at left back, Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez in the centre back positions, midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Curtis Jones and Alexis McAllister, and then up top the great man Mohamed Salah on the right, the equally great man Cody Gakpo on the left, and the other great man Luis Diaz through the centre. All that remains now, my friends, is to give you my score prediction for this one, and I have to say I thought long and hard about it, because even Manchester City with no form are still capable of coming in and delivering a shock. I'm old enough to remember Liverpool playing teams when we weren't really at it, but we turned up on the big occasion. So score prediction I've gone for is Liverpool to win by 3-1. Maybe you think that's too much, maybe you think it's not enough, but do feel free to let us know in the comment section. We do appreciate your feedback. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much it from me. You're watching this on Saturday. There won't be any live stream today, as I'm taking a day off after a really busy period. And of course, we're going to be back for the game, starting from 2:45 on Sunday. Hope you can join us for it. You'll have the usual watch along, match reaction, player ratings video, and everything else you would expect on a match day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our sponsor Surfshark as well, and we will catch up with you on Sunday, where we could go 11 points clear of the reigning Premier League champions with a victory. Let me know what you think. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.